Good afternoon, gardeners. I wanted to come out and do a quick update. I have not been making videos because we did not go back to school here in High Point. So we had distant learning for the rest of the school year, and I think we're going to be given an option to do it the next school year. So I've been super busy with my babies. It's like having summer, or it was like, summer came early this year, although we had a lot of work to do. And having 4 kids doing distant learning is very busy, and I'm so exhausted. But I did get out and I did get some things planted this season, so let's check it out. I did plant those butternut squash seeds that my cousin sent me. I only planted, I think, 2 of them. Yeah, only 2. It's my first time growing, so I only did 2, but I'll grow some more. They're pretty easy. I also have some sweet potatoes here. I got some slips from Lowe's. So my husband found some slips at Lowe's, so he picked those up, and I put them in this big blue tub. We have some more serrano peppers. We have some sun sugar tomatoes. These are actually the only tomatoes I had to buy this year. All of my other tomatoes, they were popping up in my containers. I would remove them. And put them in cups like this. And that's how I got most of my tomatoes this year. I don't even know what kind of tomatoes were growing besides these. Hopefully we have some black cherries out here, because those are my baby's favorites. It looks like the cilantro is going to seed here. We have some tarragon here, Mexican tarragon, and we have some purple basil hiding in there that's not doing too well. I'm probably gonna have to take that out. We have some poblano ancho peppers, and these are jalapenos in the same container with the poblano. I also found a lomquat this year, and I noticed yesterday that she is full of flower buds, so my babies will be excited to try these. I hear they're sour. I've heard mixed reviews. Some people say it's not too good, some people like it. So we'll see what the babies think. Maybe we'll make some lomquat aid or something with it, or use it for cooking. Here's a straight neck. This is one of the squash that my cousin sent me. I cannot remember the name of it. Golden something, I don't know. Yellow something, I don't know. But it's delicious, and we're getting some babies here. Here's my zucchini here. I'm surprised that my squash is doing so well. Here's a tomato that I pulled out of one of my containers. Okay, it has tomatoes. One of the blessings God so call those God-given plants. I didn't do any work. We have here what kind of lemon is this? Eureka. We have a Eureka lemon here. I think she's kind of thirsty. And we have a variegated pink lemon here. These are the everbearing raspberries. I was told to cut them down when I got the harvest in fall of last year. I cut them down, and they're growing up to give us another harvest this fall. Here's another tomato that popped up out of my pots. and it popped up in my pots, and I pulled it out and put it here. Don't know which one it is. It's my beautiful trailing Georgia rose. I'm sorry, teasing Georgia. It's the common rose. It's gorgeous. We have some lemon thyme here, some regular thyme, and some rosemary. This is the Persian lime, and let's see if I can get pictures of the little lime babies right there. The little lime babies. That's my baby Jackson. Here I planted a lot of melons. I planted the melons from rare seeds in here. There were two different types of cantaloupes and a cucumber melon. And I planted a sugar baby or the new orchid melon. So I think this is new orchid because sugar babies usually turn dark and dull by the time they're this size, and this is still light. So yeah. And let me see, I did see a couple of females for the other melons. Here's a female right here. I think that's the cucumber melon. I'm not sure. I've never grown these before. And I think I see where another melon may have been pollinated by the bees. I think it's this one. I don't know what that is. Don't know which melon it is. These are blackberries, and you'll see these are blackberries. We've been pulling from them. The kids are out here.
Did you see tracking?
My glads out here are looking beautiful. The white ones are blooming. The yellow ones have already bloomed. And look at these nasty Japanese beetles on Earth Angel. Disgusting. I had to come out and hose it down. Look at them. Look at these nasty bugs mating on my bush. What else do we have? Okay. This is that ground cherry. This popped up on its own in this pot, and I left it here. I haven't really taken care of it. It's getting pretty big. We have some more melons here. I'm sure that's the sugar baby right there. I think that's the yellow orchid, or the new orchid, which is a yellow melon.
You can crouch, right?
This one did not get pollinated. I don't think that one got pollinated. And let me see, that was another one. Did not get pollinated. Look at that. Fell right off. I put my yellow wonder berries in here. We've been pulling off those. You can see a lot of dead ends here. My babies ate those. We pull from here every day along with the blackberries, just for a little snack for them throughout the day. These are some babies that grew, I believe, from seed. I don't know. They were popping up in the container that I took my wonder berries from, so I just took them and put them in this window pot, and they're doing great. I have some beets back there. I don't think they're doing too well. My dirty fence right here, only in this area is it dirty because I cannot spray bleach right over my babies. But you'll see the rest of my fence is clean. This is from me spraying water and watering my things in. I have some Oriental lilies coming up back there. We have some romaine lettuce that's going to seed. I just left one. And these are 2 tomatoes that I pulled out of pots that are also planted in the large bed. This tomato also, I'm sure this is a black cherry tomato, hopefully. The tomatoes are pretty big, so I wonder if it was, I don't know. It's a big, those are big down there for cherries. But it popped up in this little flower pot, this container I used for my flowers, because there was a cherry tomato, black cherry tomato in the larger container last year. So fruit fell down and we got a tomato this year from this container. Here's some more tomatoes that popped up in the containers. I just moved here. I just moved them right here in this pot. Well, in this tote. I have some Premier Kale that went to seed. I'm harvesting seeds off of this now. I pull a few stems off each day and harvest. We have a hibiscus blooming. The gardenia is blooming this week. I think these are zinnias I put in the pot with my magnolia tree, which is already bloomed. I'm sorry you guys missed that. I put a lot of my bulbs in this container. We have callas, we have orientals, we have Asiatics, we had glads. These are the yellow glads were here, but they bloomed. We have some dahlias back here. This is so pretty. I'm gonna cut this one to take indoors. Let's get over here. We have more dahlias here. They're beautiful. We have some collard seeds right here, and we have some chard seeds here. That chard. Oh, let's talk about that chard. So the Swiss chard I planted indoors around November or December of 2018. I brought it outside. I want to say the beginning of spring, maybe not quite spring, but we have mild winters here, so it could have been like the end of winter, beginning of spring. And it lasted throughout the entire year of 2019. And then once it started to warm up here in 2020, it did go to seed. So I apologize for any confusion. I confused myself, honey. I meant the season, the third season. We were in the third season in that video of the Swiss chard, and it was bolting. It was starting to bolt. I thought it was giving me new babies, like this one here looks like a new baby plant coming up. But when I pulled from it and I put it in water, it actually, that little baby went to seed as well. So Swiss chard is the biennial. It will last a year, maybe a couple of extra months in climates that are with mild winters, like here in High Point, North Carolina. Okay, or 7B. There's that Swiss chard. It's going to seed. So I'm going to have plenty of Swiss chard and collards. I just broke this off. I'm going to come out and get that later. These are collard seeds. Here's another tomato plant that's popped up. Oh, and I see another one. This is here in the container with the dahlias. And while I'm looking down here, I see another one popping up in the container with the dahlias. So I'll probably take them out, and well, this one is too big to send off and give away, but that one I'll probably pot up and give it away in a seedling exchange. Okay. All right, well, thank you guys for watching my video. It's been a long time. I've been here with my babes, but I just wanted to let you guys see that we are growing here. We are growing, and I had a couple of pots cleaned out yesterday. That one back there, and there's another one back here I had cleaned out, and I'm probably going to put some beans in it. It may be too late for corn. My cousin gave me the corn never grown corn before, so I'm nervous about that. But we may just put, I don't know what we're going to put in those containers. Probably some bush beans. Um, Hope you guys are being safe out there. Be smart and be safe. Keep your family safe. And enjoy this beautiful weather if you're in a nice area. If you're in an area with nice weather today like we are, enjoy it. It's beautiful out here today. My babies were out here earlier with me playing hide and go seek. I'm going to get them back out here so we can finish having fun in the garden. And there's Jax, the youngest baby of the group.